What is going on, traders? Welcome back to a brand new video. Celestin Capital here. In this video, we are going to talk about approaching the markets from a top-down approach. All right, so a lot of traders, what they do is they hop into the charts. They drop down to the 5-minute time frame. In this case, I can't. Well, actually, could go to 5 minutes. They drop down to the 5-minute time frame, and they start looking for trades. Look at these small breaks of structure, so on and so forth. And then when they get stopped out of the trade, they start to question whether they should be trading or not. Listen, I want to show you guys how to approach the markets from a top-down approach. All right, you do not want to hop into the markets and immediately get on the 5-minute time frame. What you want to do is have an overall bias, an overall direction, right, where you're expecting price to play from. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into the monthly time frame and scale our way down to whatever entry point. Again, it could be 5 minute, it could be 1 hour, whatever the case is. You want to approach the market from a top down, from a higher time frame to a lower time frame approach. You don't want to start at the lower time frame, and then when you get stopped out, you go back to the higher time frame and say, "Oh, that's what happened. That's why I lost the trade." All right, I'm gonna erase all of that for you. I'm gonna clear everything up for you in this video. So make sure you guys stick along for the ride and make sure you guys are taking notes as well. So I already have my markups. I already have my zones marked up, and so I don't have to waste time. I already have my zones marked up, and we're gonna go back to, let's see, I guess we'll go back to 2018. Back to 2018. So currently you can see prices bouncing off of these different levels, right? You got resistance, price broke, resistance. Price used this as support for a little bit, but then ultimately broke and turned that support into resistance right over here. You know, we continue down. Once support broke, retested, and now it's resistance again. And now we are breaking. Potential for it to do the same thing, use this as support, come back, retest this, continue to the downside, resistance, and just to go down, all right? So the market has patterns, but that's not what we're going to talk about in this video. I want to talk about top-down approach. So you can see on the monthly time frame, I have all of my zones marked out. All of my zones marked out, right? I want to get rid of these. Should have never done that. All right. Now, where we are currently in price, you can see that we are potentially at a level of support, but based on the higher time frame, we can see that we are still bearish. That doesn't mean that you can't look for buys and that you can't catch buys. You can definitely do that, but we want to follow the overall direction of the market. On the monthly time frame, we are bearish, just pure bearishness. All right, we're going downhill, down, down, down. There's no bullishness. No, again, you can catch buys, but overall we are bearish. So we are looking for sales at the moment. All right. So you can see that I've gone from the monthly to the weekly. The weekly, you can see this level that I have on the weekly right over here. I didn't go from the monthly to the 1 hour or from the monthly to the 5 minute. I went from the monthly to the weekly. I'm slowly scaling down just to see where price currently is. You can see on the weekly, we have this level of support right over here that we can expect to get broken, drop down to the daily. You can see this level of support, or you can move this up right over here. See how beautiful that retest is. So we broke and we retested right up here. As we continue to scale down, you're going to see that you're going to see how beautiful price is, how price is respecting certain lines, certain zones. And that's because you're on the higher time frame. When you're on lower time frame, price is just sporadic. When you're in a higher time frame, you can see that price, you can actually read price. You can see something. You can see some kind of pattern within price. So we have this level right over here, potentially looking to be broken. As we play this out, you see, boom, got the break and the retest. And this is where we start scaling down to lower time frames to potentially look for an entry point. I'm not going to get into entry points in this video, but for the most part, you can see price start to break down, and then boom, you can see we're headed to the downside. All I'm doing is going from higher time frame to lower time frame. It's not like I went from monthly to the 1 hour. No, you want to go from higher time frame, scale down to see where you are in price. So you can go from monthly to the weekly. And you saw I drew my weekly level. Where is it? I drew my weekly level up here. Price tapped it nicely and continued to bounce off of it, continued to create bearish structure, which is the overall direction of the market. All right, so you can see I had this daily zone. Price broke and retested very nicely. And you can see all we did was just simply follow price in the direction of the trend. Beautiful. We can see there's another level right there. We can expect price to retest it. All right. Boom. Got the retest. What happens? Price breaks down once again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Again, I don't want this video to be too long, but I just want you guys to understand that you should approach the markets from a top-down analysis, not just hop on the 5 minute, hop on a 1 hour, stick to one time frame. No, you want to approach it from top-down perspective. All right. Let's continue to play this out. Remember, we're at a monthly level of support, but we're expecting it to be broken. That's why you can see price hesitating to break to the downside even more. And remember the pattern I showed you at the beginning of the video? That could be what's happening. Where price held as support, retested resistance, and went right back down. This is currently where we are in price. All right, so we've broken this level. And what happened? Retested. As we continue to play this out, we've broken right back down. So where did we go at this point? What we did is we went back up to retest this weekly level. You can see price came back up, retested this weekly level. So we were here, broke down, retested the weekly level, continued to break down, and you can see beautiful price action forming. So we can expect this level to potentially be retested. Let's see if price wants to do that. Price did not do that, but all we're doing is continuing to follow structure. Simple as that. You can see another structure point broken and retested, and potential for this one right here to be broken and retested, or it already broke. Potential for it to be retested. So it gave you some kind of push to the downside, but ultimately broke to the upside. And as we go back to the weekly time frame, where are we currently? We're at that weekly level again. Now, what we want to see is a breakdown. We don't want to just look for sales right now. We want to look for a breakdown of price. So look for price to do something like this, break below this zone. And you can see we are currently retesting it. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful price action. All right. So it's just a simple, I didn't get into any entry criteria. All I'm showing you was that if you use the higher time frames, it'll make trading that much simpler for that much more simplified for you. All I did was go to a higher time frame and scale down to lower time frames just to follow the structure of price. All right, I'm not saying that you could not have bought GU here at any point. You could have, but the overall time frame, the overall structure, the overall bias is bearish. So you want to stick to that. You want to go from a top down perspective, not a bottom up. Don't wait until you get stopped out of the trade to go to a higher time frame and say, "Oh, that's what happened." No, start from top down. Thank you guys for joining this video, for watching this video. Hope to see you guys in the next one. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button. And if you have any questions for me, be sure to drop them in the comment section down below.